Hello, this is Illotalk, 100 Days of Animation. I'm Cory Kerr, and I'm out of breath. I tell you what, I've been doing, I don't know how long now, but a little while ago, I decided I wanted to get back into shape. And so I've been doing push-ups and pull-ups. I try to do it every 30 to 45 minutes. And today and yesterday, my wife were out of town. My wife and daughter were out of town. And so I was able to do a lot more. And man, like my upper body, I need to work in some legs somehow. Do some lower body. But I tell you what, one thing that I think is something, you hear this all the time, but exercise is awesome. It seriously energizes you. You get so much more energy from doing it. And I'm saying that right now, even though I'm out of breath, and I'm not doing any, necessarily any cardio, but I don't take breaks in between. So I will do some of those reverse grip pull-ups that I was talking about, where you switch in the air, you switch your grip, one hand at a time, and then I jump right into some push-ups. And I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do about 18 pull-ups a day. So I do sets of 4 to 6. And I'm up to doing to where I can do 6 to 9 at a time if I'm doing that reverse grip. It's a little bit more difficult and it throws you off balance, but it also makes it a little bit easier because, a chin-up is easier than a pull-up. And so, you do a pull-up, and then you switch one hand, it's half a chin up. You switch the other hand, it's a full chin up. You switch the other hand again, it's the other half of a pull up, half of a chin up, and then you go back to a pull up. And so, but it kind of throws you off a little bit. It's hard to keep a rhythm with that as well, so it's good for cross training and whatnot. I don't like CrossFit, but the idea of muscle confusion is something that I've always kind of been into. As a concept, I've been into it. As an application, I've been lazy and I'm out of shape. So, fixing that now. But it's only been a week or a little bit longer. I can't remember how much longer, but I'm already feeling the results of it. Yeah, so that's cool. Enjoying that. Doing a little bit of drawing. And honestly, last night I had a ton of time to work on stuff. A ton. Like a lot of time. Because the house is empty. And there were some leftovers in the fridge, so I didn't have to cook. And so got home from work and I could have put in a good 5 or 6 hours. And instead, I tried a new video game, new to me, old to everyone else. And I got enveloped in it, and I played way too long. And I feel a little guilty about that the next day. And I don't feel guilty like I'm doing something wrong, but just I didn't need to play that long, and I could have gotten a chunk done. So I got a little bit done, and this is what you're watching now. But it's not what it could have been, and that's kind of disappointing a little bit. But in any case, doing a little bit more on that. I'm also spending some time developing my AI to AE transition from Adobe Illustrator, Adobe After Effects videos that are much more succinct and well thought out than these kind of ad hoc vlogs where I just kind of show you whatever is going on. They're thought out into how you can transition. Now, you might ask why I have the audacity to try to teach people how to do a program that I'm learning myself. Well, 2 things. One is there is some value in teaching while you're learning. And the reason for that is somebody who learned something years ago, right? And they've been extremely proficient at it for a very long time. They forget what it's like to learn it. They already know it, so they don't know what it's like to learn it. And so those little things that trip you up, they don't trip those people up, but they're still tripping me up. And so I'm keeping note of the things that I actually need to learn and need to know, and the things that where I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have known that you can't have two artboards because that makes it crash, or those type of things. And the second thing is I run my life by a pattern of learn, teach, repeat. And so as I learn something, I try to teach it. And the reason for that is twofold. One is that I like to help other people. And if I can save some people some time, then that's awesome, right? And so I like doing that. Two is a little bit more selfish. I learn things better and retain them longer, put them into long-term memory quicker if I explain them to other people. And I don't know if this is true for everyone, but it's definitely true for me. As I articulate something out loud, ironically, I had trouble saying articulate. As I say something out loud, it ingrains it into my memory better. And so, selfishly, I teach as I learn to enhance my own learning. And honestly, if that's a benefit to other people, then that is awesome, and I'm happy about that. So, yep, that's it. And hopefully, we're into the 60s now. Hopefully, in another 30 or 40 days, after I've been doing push-ups and pull-ups daily, 5 or 6 days a week at least, for a month, I will see some significant results, and that'll be pretty nice. Kind of excited about that. In any case, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm enjoying the comments that are happening, and keep those coming. I love hearing from you guys. I would like to know what tricks you guys have found to commit things to long-term memory. For me, it's two things mainly. One I've already talked about is I start a passion project. I start a side project that is way outside of my reach, that involves the skills that I want to take on, and it forces me to learn them. And the other one is I teach what I learn. And so as I'm learning it, I teach other people how to do it. So I'm curious what tricks you guys have found to retain skills and information, because I like learning new things and I like getting better at things. So that's that. You can catch my stuff at corykerr.com. I am selling t-shirts and stickers and prints and all kinds of things. I'm going to be making a little change in my store soon that I will announce when I make that change. But go check it out, corykerr.com. Click on buy. You can check those things out. You can see what I'm doing in my blog, and you can see a layout of all of these 100 days. And that's what I've got for you today. I am out. And I'm out of breath.